Hey, this is Elena with Black Sheep 303 Creative. So today I am doing a very quick experiment. I want to see if I can re-stick my Cricut Joy Card Mat using my Zig 2A glue method. So I have other videos on how to clean and re-stick your Cricut 12x12 mats, but I wanted to try it specifically on the card mat to see if I could get it to work. So I have already cleaned, I'm going to do it on this mat here. I've already cleaned the mat, so I just wanted to show you that when I clean it, I use a little bit of like Dawn liquid soap and a sponge and some warm water, and I just like gently clean off the surface. And then I stick a pen in between the two layers of the card mat to let it dry, to let it air out. So that seems to work really well. This one actually is fine. So normally with regular mats, I will tape off the space for the sticky part and then just go over it with my Zig. And that's what we're going to do today. But the thing that makes the card mat a little bit tricky is the fact that it has two layers to it. And I definitely don't want to accidentally glue the top part of this to the bottom part. So that's why I have a sheet of parchment paper in between the two layers. And then I'm going to have my pen nearby to use that while it dries. So my parchment paper has been cut to, it's about 6 1/4 by 8. It looks like I'm a little bit shy because I don't quite go all the way down to the bottom. So maybe I'm more like 6 accidentally. But so the parchment paper is there to just keep the glue from going under the top mat, the sticky mat. And then I'm going to use some painter's tape along the top. Oops, don't want to stick it on my parchment paper, just to wall off the area that doesn't need the glue. So I'll probably start up here and then I might pull my parchment paper down a little bit just to get this bottom edge. So this is the Zig 2A glue pen that has the really large like bullet point or bullet tip. So I'm going to just press this down on a piece of scratch paper to get the glue going. And this is a 2A glue. So when you first put it down, it's permanent, but then, so it's blue when you first put it down, and then it dries clear and it becomes repositionable. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it down and let it dry. So I'm going to just and then when it kind of dries out, I just press it down again. Okay, and now I'm going to just pull my parchment paper down to this end and go back a little bit. And I've got, I don't know, it's a fairly thick coat, which may be more glue than I want to have on here. But now I'm going to try to carefully, without touching it too much, slide my pen under here, and then I'm just going to slide out the parchment paper. And now I'm just going to let it dry, and we'll see what we get. All right, so the glue is totally dry. I'm just going to peel off the tape here. Looks like I was able to keep the glue from going under, which is perfect. And it is definitely like sticky again. I thought it was going to be maybe too sticky, but it doesn't seem like it. So let me grab an insert card so we can check it out. I didn't line that up real well, but looks like it is sticking very nicely. And let me see if I can get it off. That's probably the more important question. Yep, comes off, no problem. All right, I'm gonna cut something with it and then we'll see how that turns out. All right, so I used the new mat, the restuck mat, to cut out an insert card design, and I picked one that was, you know, not too simple. I wanted to give it a challenge, and I did check the corner before I unloaded it just to see if it cut. Now it looks like it did cut. I'm gonna carefully lift this. Okay, so I weeded out the card. It's the cut actually wasn't that great, so that had nothing to do with the mat. I think maybe my blade needs to be changed. So it took a little while to get it all weeded out, but I did want to see how hard is it to get the stuff off the mat. All right, no more difficult than normal, and then it's still sticky. So I think the answer is yes, you can absolutely re-stick your Cricut Joy Card Mat. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope you actually try this. Again, zig to a glue pen, piece of parchment paper, and maybe a pen or a bamboo skewer or something to stick in between the mat and the back of it, as well as some low tack tape to tape off the areas. Okay, well, I hope that's helpful. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I offer tutorials on Cricut scan and cut and silhouette machines, as well as their software. And I often participate in Cricut and other crafty summits with more tutorials. So thanks so much. Have a great day.